What is going on, guys? Today we've got another FIFA career mode throwback video. Previously did FIFA 14 versus FIFA 19 to see the differences in 5 years. I'll have the link in the description of this video. If you didn't see that, make sure you watch it if you did miss it. But here we're going to be taking a look at my personal best series I did on YouTube in career mode, especially in FIFA career mode. This was in FIFA 17 series that had over 100 episodes I did with Manchester United. You can see it ended up here January 27, around the January transfer window. And yeah, I'm going to show you how dominant our team was. That's why eventually we stopped it, because yeah, it was too dominant. But I wanted to go through and show you guys the team, because we just built an amazing team after a few seasons. Just take a look. Take a look. Neymar 95. Obviously, it's not really seen as something so hard to do, especially with a big club. You get lots of money, spend it in there, but we had a fair amount of youth players as well that helped us along the way. So Neymar got to a 95 overall at this point. You got Griezmann, striker, pretty dominant striker. He was 92. Martial. Sometimes I wouldn't play him from my memory. Like Bale, I want to play someone who is actually right wing and not left midfield like Martial, but he still play absolutely amazingly. Pogba 94 overall. Verratti 92. James Rodriguez as well, 91. So many players over 90 overall. Then the defense was, yeah, pretty strong. Pretty strong as you get, really, as you can get. Alaba, 91. Varane, 91. Bay, 90 was a beast. 87 for Aurier was only, we didn't have a right back over 90 overall. And then, yeah, De Gea, 92, absolutely amazing himself. So there was a lot of other like big mentions, like Renato Sanchez 89, and others not, like, yeah, Bale is not really surprised at 87. Keep in mind this age, yeah, he's 31. Marcus Rashford 87. One of the best, really. Yeah, I remember him. When you see the name, when you go past to like an old career mode, you're like, oh, I remember him. Yeah, Morris, he was good, but once more plagued by the poor weak foot and skill moves for the youth players. But yeah, absolutely, yeah, he would have pushed 90 overall, to be honest, at only that age, 21, for sure. So there's a few names, a few other names. There was Rose, he was 78, regen player. But yeah, we brought Cristiano Ronaldo back at age 35. So yeah, he was declining a lot, like in his overall 81, as you can tell. And yeah, you're gonna see, look how big our reserve squad. Once more, we brought in players just because we had money there, like a type like a Ballerin. We'd rotate him with Aurier, and that's perfect. Obviously, Ballerin would be that pacier type, and even Lang. Lang is centre back. He was really good from my memory, as you can see there. He's a mix of pace and strength, and that would have kept developing. Only 20, so we just really built the perfect team. I remember Nordmark as well. He was Ibra's regen. So yeah, you know, he was going to have stacks of potential in him. Take a look at his attributes right there. Pretty dominant. So again, there's Jimenez, and then we had just a whole lot of different youth players still coming through, like the others were. I know right now it's kind of popular for people to do a youth, like a youth career mode, but I always had that about my previous careers. I would do a normal career mode, but I would use the youth players, or I would bring through as many youth players as I can, utilize that. So it was to be fair, it's a pretty big squad. But again, if we talk about features that should be in FIFA career mode for FIFA 20, we need a youth squad when you sign them up to the first team to separate them from the first team, or at least reserve squad anyway. Bruno was another respectable mention for mine. How old was he? Yeah, only 20. Italian regen, and look at that. We had a plethora of these young guys, so many high potential young players, but our first team was literally too good to play them even more. Like Morris, yeah, he was one who really pushed for that and got selection. But anyway, that's basically to cover that. So we did have so many good youth players. And before we check out like results and everything like that, or like competitions won and whatever, to take a look, it's a good time in the season to take a look instead of a start of a new season or something like that. You can see how our players were developing through the season. Bay still developing. Varane, look at the ages, and they're still going up in attributes. Let's take a look. Who else was? A lot of them reached their potential, to be fair. Martial still growing a little bit. He reached 90 in that season. Very good. Griezmann, no changes. Neymar at 95, though. So that was a good signing for us. Alexandra at 30, 87. See, a lot before they were declining. See, look at the development. See, look at the development of these youth guys. And that guy, Jay Rose, as a defensive midfielder, amazing tackler. So good. And we got Cardozo coming through, young keeper. He could have been real good, as you can see. Exciting prospect in his potential. Tyler Morris has potential to be special. You can see he was doing very, very well. Well, he's doing pretty well. See, involving in goals and assists in the league already. Champions League, not quite, but he still had good ratings. So he's such a good player and still developing. Same with Marcus Rashford, Renato Sanchez. Yeah, some of these guys on the younger side, they can still improve a little bit more. Like I said about Nordmark as well. Marcus Evans will progress through quickly, because you can see these lads, look, they were destined to be like mid-80s, high 80s. So we could almost have built a second starting 11, or had a separate team. Had a separate team from Manchester United with these youth guys. Like, as I said, right now it's pretty popular that people are doing like youth career modes and everything like that. I could have done this. I could have had my normal career mode and then just separated all these youth guys. I think I built it as good as a youth career mode would be good. Yeah, would be, to be fair. Especially considering that if they played more. Take a look at this guy's development as well. I probably trained him a fair bit. I remember Jaden Broyne. Yeah, he really, really good development. Nice to see. So, as you can see anyway, we had so many players in the team that didn't get much of a look in. Bernardo Silva, Jimenez, Bellerin, like Ronaldo. We'll take a look at some of the ones that were loaned out. Juan Pablo was one of those as well, 18 years old, 68 overall. Ronaldo Bayo there, he was 1973, had some good development while playing at MK Dons. Vazquez was another keeper. Take a look at that development, crazy development out on loan, hey? So I remember how well that worked when loaning out players in FIFA 17, from my memory anyway, and this to kind of relive that. Yeah, I don't think it's been that effective since, honestly. So yeah, that was some great development. Obviously, they would have great potential. Squad ranking as well. Does anyone miss these? Does anyone miss the squad rankings? But anyway, it's such, like, the setup of how it looks, that's what I mean, is so nice and clean. And I did like that black background. I personally like that a bit on there. But you can see, yeah, Paul Pogba, yeah, one of the best players in the team, but he was on form. He was on form regularly. Neymar, as you expect, up there. So you can see the better performers for us as well. But apart from the good players we brought in over the course, I wanted to show you guys how we went. Let's just, when you take a look back at the career, first we'll take a look at the overall right here. Obviously, one club there. League titles, 4 league titles. I remember we just kept on winning those. And domestic cups, we won 3, and continental cups, 2. So pretty happy with that. Biggest win was against Benfica in July of 2019. That was 5-0. Biggest defeat, yeah, it was against PSG. I say it like, oh yeah, I remember that, but not really. I remember PSG was hard to beat though. Record transfer fee, 140 million. Can't quite remember which player that was, as we had multiple big signings, and you can see the total earnings over 14 million there. But you can see my overall stats. What do you think of those as overall stats this far into a career mode? Like I said, keep in mind there's the start of FIFA 17, so just keep the dates in mind. Played 302. Won 207, draw 51, and lost 40. I think that to keep in mind, or even you see 4 against, scored 584, or 548 goals, I should say. Yeah, 4 got of the 4 we got 548, and then against 223 goals conceded. So with those kind of stats, you're always going to win a lot. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go to the very beginning, like the first season, the 2016-2017 season. You can see the objectives and you can see the progress. You can see the Community Shield winner, FA Cup winner, EFL Cup as well, reached the final, but the Premier League winner as well. We've got a lot to go through. See the Euro League, the Euro League, there was round of 16. Manager of the month got 0. Manager of the year was the winner though. See, this is where we'll go through them a bit more. For Griezmann, we paid 82 million. The record transfer fee received was for Juan Mata, 35th. So league position in the Premier League was first. What we had that season, you can see with the wins. Honestly, it probably wasn't best for a league title win, but we ended up still scoring 110 goals. I just mean in terms of 15 draws and 9 losses. So that is, it's not the best, but we still ended up finishing first. So that was good for mine. So now we'll go across, or we go across again. Go to 2017-2018 season. You can see it once more through the objectives, but let's go through what we did there. The Champions Cup, we were the winner, so it was pretty big. That was pretty big in the second season, back when the Champions League was called Championship Cup, Champions Cup. Then Community Shield, reached the final, and once more winning the Premier League. I don't know why I didn't get Manager of the Month. It seemed really weird. But once again, we get Manager of the Year. Rodriguez, James Rodriguez, 88 million right there. And Herrera, 47 million. That was a pretty good fee from him. Or, yeah, to get for him. So then we finish first once more. And you can see the stats again. It's like we were having similar seasons. We weren't having dominant seasons, but we conceded a lot more then, but we still ended up first in the league. So you're probably looking, yeah, I'm already admitting it anyway. I'm looking at these, not the best Premier League seasons, but yeah, they were tight until we started to build the team even more. We needed to be a bit more dominant. So yeah, once more, it was a Copa Europe, reached the final, Champions Cup, just reached the group stage there, so it wasn't the best. Community Shield winner, FA Cup winner, EFL Cup third round, and Premier League the winner. It was overall Premier League dominance. Manager of the Month, maybe it just doesn't recall them, to be honest, because I keep getting Manager of the Year and no Manager Month awards. A Manager of the Month award seems weird. So paid 70 million for Alaba. Then Cosiello, remember we signed Cosiello, then we made some profit for him, some big money, so that was good. But once more, first in the league, maybe a bit more dominant there, but once it's still a win, it's still a Premier League win, but the 11 draws and 9 losses as well. Well, that's, again, keep in mind, that's not all Premier League stats, keep in mind, guys. That's like all total games. That's all total games, don't get me wrong. They're all games played. We played, and then won, and then draw, then lost. But yeah, still good stats. I was wondering if we could see the Premier League stats. I guess not. That's just the overall for the season. But anyway, Manchester United League title. Let's see. Copa Europe reached the final. Just check the winner out of these. Yeah, the FA Cup and then Premier League. Yeah, the Champions League that season was round of 16. So once more, Manager of the Year. Keep knocking that off. 140 million paid for Neymar, then received for Dybala. So keep in mind, we signed Dybala. That's like another good player we had, but it was all about making profits at that point. I think we sold Dybala and then signed Neymar. That could have been the case. So this time, once more, the club record for the season. I think this was still pretty strong. This was still pretty strong as well. Previously, I was really looking just at the goals against and for, and how many draws I got and how many losses. Seeing the amount of games won, and then obviously, guys, this season we didn't get that far just yet. I say just yet, like again, we're going to continue, but no. The Community Shield winners and the Champions League, see round of 16 semi-finals. We didn't play through all of this right now, so we're being in January, so we can go back from there. Just want to show you the results. Actually, if we go to that last season again, if you just wanted to see, yeah, the Varane and then Dembele, more money. So, yeah, some big signings, big moves. I thought, yeah, it was interesting. Just to give you guys a look in, and again, just to show you where we are right now. It was in January, but I showed you before. So, yeah, that's what our best team was looking like. I just showed you all our successes. Let me know what you think of it, but definitely, yeah, I was really happy. This was my best, yeah, like I said, this is my best career mode save. People always ask me they want to see the longer series from me. I'll leave the playlist. I'll leave the playlist link in the description, and if you want to watch it, if you don't, is fair enough, because yeah, FIFA 17, you might not want to see it, but hey, it's a long series from me, not a lack of episodes. Like I said, over 100 up until this point. There's a lot of success, maybe a little spoilers with the players signed and what we achieved during the season, but yeah, there's going to be like so much entertainment yeah, you'll get from that, I reckon, so I'll leave that link in the description. Let me know what other FIFA career mode videos you want me to do, because I could easily just play any game. Like, I've got these bought since like FIFA 13 on my account, like on my Xbox, so yeah, let me know what you would want to see next. Would you want me to try some actual challenges on these games, to try and do something on these games? Let me know for some video suggestions, because FIFA 19 itself, for me, FIFA 19 is dead, and we need to be doing something up until FIFA 20 to keep it interesting, and hoping, yeah, change will be for FIFA 20. I'm pretty sure I was saying this in FIFA 17 a few years ago. It's like, oh, I hope there'll be big changes in FIFA 18. But anyway, guys, I'll drop it there. I hope you enjoyed it. Taking a look back into this old side, we'll just go down a bit, like I said, to take a look at those youth players. yeah, we had a lot, and a lot of them still to develop really well. I have a feeling there'll be a lot of people that will suggest to do a youth career mode, but I just feel like I can't get up to play FIFA 19 career mode like day after day and play through games, because there's not enough about the mode. There's not enough about it. It's just standard playing games after games. So yeah, I wouldn't mind doing some challenges though. Maybe an older game like this, like if it's FIFA 17, FIFA 16, I could download any one of them, let me know. Even the FIFA 14 one. Yeah, any ideas you have for videos, just let me know in the comments. So we'll leave it there for now, and I'll catch you guys in the very next one.